Hey guys, Cassie Deputy
And Alicia Deputy.
and this is Deputy Tribe. Hey guys, welcome back to Deputy Tribe. If you're new here, I'm Cassie and I'm a home educating mom of 8 kids. And today we are going to be walking through my largest Azure order ever. If you're unfamiliar with Azure, or people call it Azure, I don't know, I call it Azure. They are an primarily organic bulk online store. I'm pretty sure they are very passionate about supporting like local farmers. What?
I'm trying not to wobble.
Oh. Yeah, so we order from them not very often, but every once in a while we do. And I did this month. So I want to walk through some of the cool stuff I got. If you're interested in Azure, check out the link below. I have like an affiliate link with them. So if you use my link and make an order, we get $25 towards our next order, which is really helpful for us. So first things first, I got this 25-pound bag of red kidney beans. We use these for chili. My husband's from Liberia, so we cook a lot of red beans and rice. So I try to collect beans whenever I can because they last forever and they're good for a long food storage, which is kind of my goal when I go with Azure. I usually place orders that can really be stored well for long-term stuff. So I got this tub of peanut butter. So the tubs are a little bit cheaper than the individual jars. However, when you open this tub, it has to be refrigerated, which is kind of the bummer. So what I've been doing is up here, if you see, when I go to Costco or a friend goes to Costco, I'll have them get me those peanut butters that I put in our long-term storage, which is typically in the basement. And then this one we'll eat for the month so that I'm not dipping into my long-term storage. So I got that. I got this huge thing of ground cumin because we do a lot of tacos. In this house, I can a lot of taco meat. Tacos is a great, quick, healthy meal that we do a lot of. And then I got this huge thing of chili powder because we equally do a lot of chili, which is very filling, and I can it, which is nice. Here we are, so we don't eat a lot of processed food in our house. It's really our goal to eat whole foods. But I was thinking as far as snacks go, what I would be okay with them eating. So I got this massive, massive bag of popcorn because I figure it's better than chips. We can control what oil we put on it, and it's minimally processed compared to like potato chips. So if we ever need a meal that, you know, needs something like a snacky side, or we're going to a friend's house and we need to share something like that, this is a really good go-to snack. The other snack that I invested in is peanuts. I don't know, can you zoom in and look at how many bags of peanuts I got? I got a lot of these bags of peanuts. So
Wow.
I figured if we are in a crunch and I need to just grab something and go, I can just grab a bag of these peanuts. So that's nice. These I'll get to next. I usually get this big thing of raw honey. It's a really good price. And it's raw honey, which I use to sweeten everything. I don't like to use sugar for stuff. I try to do maple syrup, molasses, and honey for everything, all of our baking needs. So that's a really good deal. I got all of these.
Does it have like those flakes?
Yeah, well at the bottom it's like crystallized. So each batch we get's a little bit different. So sometimes it's all dark brown. Sometimes it's got this chunk of like crystallized stuff on the bottom. So watch, here comes the bubble. There, it's sitting on the crystallized stuff. So so we really like this. And honey lasts forever, literally. Like they have canned honey from like 50 to 100 years ago. So you can, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, no, it's good. It stays good forever. It's a natural preservative. Can you hold her? So you can stock up on this and put this in your cupboard for years. Yeah, you can take it. I did find that Zevia Pops on Azure are actually cheaper than at the store. She's not going to be happy in there. So I stocked up on some ginger pop, and then I treated myself to this book. I have almost all of her cookbooks. So she is from Wise Traditions, and she is Sally Fallon Morell, and she is the president of the Weston A. Price Foundation. If you're unfamiliar with us or Weston A. Price, we have followed the Weston A. Price traditions for how long, Javi? Since you guys were 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So our kids, our oldest girls had severe lead poisoning, and they had adverse reactions to shots that they got when they were little. So my oldest daughter developed a bleeding disorder and had really bad health. And for years we were in and out of the hospital fighting for her life. And we switched over to traditional ways of eating based on the Weston A. Price Foundation. Now, Weston A. Price was a dentist who actually lost his son to a root canal and dedicated the rest of his life to studying why tooth decay happens, and in turn discovered why physical degeneration happens in humans, and wrote a massive book about it that we've read 100 times, all about diet and nutrition. He went to I've done lots of videos on this, so I'm sure you've heard this spiel before, but he went to lots of primitive cultures that didn't have access to Western society of processed foods. Africa, the Aborigines in Australia, there's a people group in Switzerland that's real primitive, that doesn't have access to any sort of like westernized food or anything. So those are the groups that he talks about. There's a few more that I'm not remembering, but he studied their diet and what they all had in common as far as nutrients went, and he brought his findings back to America, and then he used those in hospitals and in schools and in dental practices, and he recorded all of his findings. So Sally Fallon Morale really picked up kind of where he left off and continued to study these cultures and has written many books. Now this one is specifically about broth. And if you know anything about me, I am a huge proponent of bone broth, because we have seen the amazing effects that bone broth has had on our health. So our 7th daughter had severe food allergies, anaphylactic to almost everything we fed her, which was so sad. So we switched her to a GAPS protocol, which was mostly bone broth, and she healed up in months. We had our twins on a ton of broth, and they chelated naturally their lead levels faster than is medically possible because of the half-life of lead and all this stuff. So that is the short spiel of this book, and why I'm so excited to finally dive into this one, which is all about bone broth, because even though I know a lot about bone broth, I probably don't know everything. And then they give you this sales flyer. So this segues into the other half of my Azure order. Now, because we're homesteading, we have 2 goats, we have 8 rabbits, we have currently 30-some chickens. 33. We're going to get at least 50 meat chickens probably in the next couple weeks. So what I decided to do was just buy a bunch of grains in bulk to make our own animal feeds that feed all the animals. So this is kelp granules.
Is that what it says on the front? I thought it said keep. Okay, no, it says kelp.
And so right on the back, it actually tells you like beef and cattle need this much a day. Horses, sheep, and goats need this much. Poultry, this much, right? Dogs, cats. So we'll use it for our dogs too. But it's really high in minerals. So we'll add it to their feed to get them the minerals that they need in a natural way, because we'll be consuming our animals. So I'm really careful about what we feed them. The dogs I'm not so careful about because I don't plan on eating our dogs, but you know, I make their food too. But okay, let's look over here. So here I will show you. So not this. This is all produce that I got somewhere else. But this, can you turn this light on?
No.
So the first thing I got is these wild peas for animal feed. So that'll be a good protein source. I got this mineral salt to add more minerals to the animal foods. Please get up. I got this whole barley animal feed. I got 2 bags of those, so a ton of that. I got 2 bags of this organic whole yellow corn. I like the whole barley, whole yellow corn, whole oats in their husks. Well, this one says whole oats, yep. Okay, so the whole oats, here I got, it looks like 3 bags of wheat bran,
Yeah.
which will be a good supplement. And then alfalfa pellets, 2 bags of that, which will help us supplement.
These
with
are
the
like
animals.
50-pound bags.
Yeah, those are 50 pounds. Those are 40 pounds. These are each 25, which is why I got 3. They were cheap, so I was like, why not? These are 45. These are 50. These are 30.
Oh, wow.
So with all of this, I think we'll be able to feed our animals for a while. And then if I have extra money, my plan is to just stock up on more and more and more. I have food storage buckets that I'll probably put all these grains in and store them in the basement so that they're in a... Well, I'm getting more and more. I have someone collecting them from their workplace for me. So yeah. So that is our Azure order. We like Azure. We've had issues with them in the past. Do you want to turn this back on me?
Yeah.
So we've had issues with Azure in the past where things that I've ordered that they said it was in stock ended up not being in stock, so only part of my order would show up, which was kind of frustrating. I think they've worked a lot with their system to try to prevent those types of things from happening. I do know that I did order oats that they said were in stock for us to eat, and they ended up saying that they weren't. Another issue we've had in the past is some of my items would be on a different truck and never show up. But the thing I love about Azure is they are always extremely faithful, and if something you order doesn't show up, they replace it or refund you, or they really, really work hard at that, which I love. I also love that I'm not supporting the big stores like Costco and those types of places, and I like that I'm buying directly from farmers, and that it's all organic and that it's not on the main system of food. So I really enjoy that. So again, if you guys want to check out Azure Standard, go ahead and click the links below. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be doing some videos on our homemade chicken feed, goat feed, rabbit feed. I can do videos on our homemade dog food, which we've been doing for, what, a month now since Reggie came. So
Reagan.
I have 2 dogs. I have Reggie, my farm poodle, he's 7, and he has always eaten a specific brand of food until he came here.
Oops.
When he came to our house, he would not eat this food, right? So I started giving him leftovers that we eat, which we eat super healthy. So rice, meat, vegetables, nothing processed ever. And now he's so spoiled. So now I make him and our other dog, our new dog. If you haven't seen our video, check out a couple videos ago. His name is Reagan, and he is a Anatolian Pyrenees.
I think he's hiding behind the couch.
No, he's with Elias. Can he get off the leash?
Oh, he's outside.
He's outside. So he is going to grow up on a homemade food diet, which I'm pretty excited about.
He's 8 weeks, 9 weeks?
He's 9 weeks. Yep, 9 weeks. Probably about 10 now.
Yeah.
You should come out from hiding. So he's about 10 weeks now, and he's doing great. So I just brought Reggie to the vet today, and the vet was telling me that it looks like he has had quite a bit of nutrient deficiency in his life. His teeth are all chipped and not looking very good. So I'm hoping that we can prevent that in Reagan, and then maybe help Reggie get a little bit more nutrients. So yeah, I'll do videos on that later on. But as of right now, that is our Azure order. So thanks for watching. And as always,
Jesus is coming.
Jesus is coming. Thanks, guys.